I'm about to do your Capricorn July 2021 love reading, and in this reading we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Capricorn, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Capricorn love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Capricorn reading for you. Now, let's get on with this Capricorn love reading for today. Well, actually, I guess before I do that, I should say, if this isn't your first time here, I'm finally back. Sorry it took me so long to get to your reading. I had to take some time off. I worked from January 9th all the way up until I think the second week of June with not a single day off, 7 days a week, sometimes 12, 15-hour days, and it eventually caught up with my old ass. So I had to take a little bit of a break to recoup and get my energy right and catch up on some sleep and spend some time with my son Dylan. Just needed some R&R, so I'm all rested up, feeling good now, so I'm back. So now, let's get on with this Capricorn love reading for you, because today we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. And I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, Capricorn, 3 cards for your person. Then we're going to clarify all of it with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now, should probably go without saying by now, but I'm going to say it anyway so I don't have any jokers in the comments leaving me flames, but this is not a personal reading. This is a general reading, which means that I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person. I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Capricorn people that I get messages for, which really just means that there's no possible way this reading's going to resonate with every single Capricorn on the whole planet, because I'm not reading for every Capricorn on the whole planet. I'm reading for my specific group of Capricorn people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers. So, if you're not a Capricorn and you just have the hots for a Capricorn and you want to know what's going on with them, shit, I cannot blame you one little bit. But just keep in mind that, especially for cross watchers, energies are pretty prone to get flipped around backwards. So you just got to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description down below. But enough yakking. Let's get on with this Capricorn love reading, and let's start by getting one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Capricorn and their romantic person of interest here at the end of July 2021, please. Okay, now let's get 3 cards for you, Cappy. What's going on with Capricorn as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between the two of them here at the end of July? Let's get 3 cards for Capricorn, please. Okay, let's get one more. What's going on with Capricorn here at the end of July as it relates to their romantic person of interest? Thank you. Alright, now let's get 3 cards for your person. What's going on with Capricorn's romantic person of interest as it relates to Capricorn and the connection between the two of them here at the end of July 2021? Well, there's 2. Let's get one more, please. Thank you. Alright. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the Page of Cups. Now, pages are messengers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is news and messages about love and emotions. So this can be romantic messages back and forth. This could be like new beginnings in something, like at the early stages, not fully developed yet. This could be love offer coming in, a love offer going out. Just some looking like some romantic messages here. We have the World right underneath that. I'm not 100% sure if this applies yet. I guess we'll find out as we move along. Just in case, This is the final card of the major arcana. So the world represents completions. It represents the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. And I think we got something new going on here. So we're talking about ending something. We've got the early stages, it looks like, romantic messages, early stages of some love connection. Now we have an Ace of Swords underneath that. This is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's also the sword you would use to make a decision with. So it's also an ace, which is, again, a new beginning, some opportunity presenting itself. I'm sure we'll revisit this a couple of times as we move along here. Now that's the overall energy of the reading. This mutual point of interest is shared energy between the both of you. So either Capricorn, you've said or done something, and it's got your person thinking, feeling, or acting this way, or vice versa. They've said or done something, and now you're thinking, feeling, acting this way. More often than not, this is shared energy that's somehow affecting both of you. And the mutual point of interest between the two of you here at the end of July 2021 is the Devil. So here you are showing up in your own reading already. This is Capricorn energy, the Capricorn Major Arcana card. Now the Devil is sometimes a pretty heavy, toxic kind of an energy. It can represent like addiction or obsession. It can represent a feeling of being trapped by something. You can see on this card, the Fool is stuck in this cage with the Devil, but the cage door is wide open. So we'll have to clarify this and see what's going on with that. Tell me more about the Devil for Capricorn and their romantic person of interest here at the end of July 2021, please. Why is the Devil here as the mutual point of interest between Capricorn and their romantic person of interest? Let's get, oh, there's one flipped over. Let me find it here. Okay. Let's get one more to clarify the Devil, please. Okie dokie. Now, I guess I should say another thing about this Devil card real quick. This card is really a pretty deep card. You could probably write 10 pages about what this card can represent. This can also be a very heavy-duty, strong sexual attraction. This can represent a feeling of being trapped by something where you're not actually trapped by something. This card has got a lot of meaning, so let's just see what we got going on here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. Now, this is Cancer energy. This is usually a card of reconciliation. It's about being reunited and celebrating. Now, at other times, this card can represent coming together, just having some sort of a celebration, having a good time. We have a Two of Pentacles right underneath that. More Capricorn energy here. So this is a card of balance, but it's more about like trying to maintain your balance or trying to regain your balance after balance has been thrown off a little bit. This is like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of an energy where you're like weighing the options on something. In tarot, twos represent a choice or a decision, some sort of options here. And this can be an energy of like weighing the options, looking at the pros and the cons, asking questions like, do I, don't I, should I or shouldn't I, will they accept me, will they not accept me, going with this overall energy here of the Page of Cups. Could have some news and messages of love and emotions, and you or your person, or maybe both of you, debating like, do we or don't we mix these two cups together, these two separate cups, and pour them into one bigger cup. So again, we're clarifying the Devil here, and to clarify that, we have the Eight of Cups, Death, and we have the Ten of Cups. Now, this Eight of Cups is Pisces energy. This is an energy of detachment, like emotional detachment, physical detachment, physically walking away from something. The person in this card is walking away from 8 full cups of love. Now, most people can go their whole life on 8 full cups of love, but not the people that I'm reading for here. They wouldn't be happy with only 8 cups because they know that there's something more than what they currently have out there for them. There's something better out there for them. So this is about making that conscious decision, that conscious choice to walk away from the thing that you're not fully happy, not fully fulfilled by. Walk away from that, going down a brand new path that leads you toward your own emotional happiness, your own emotional fulfillment. It's about walking away and going off in search of your 9th and your 10th cup. So it's looking maybe like Capricorn, one or both of you had something that was semi-toxic in your life, something that you're feeling trapped by, feeling stuck in, feeling bound by, and you're walking away from that. It could be that. Next we have death. Death is Scorpio energy. So this is an ending to something. This is something dying so that something more beautiful can be reborn in its place. So if you think about like when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon, it's not having fun in there. It's not having a party. It's not all fun and games. The caterpillar is actually dying. It's transforming into something entirely different. And when it comes out of that cocoon, it's not a caterpillar anymore. Instead, it's a beautiful butterfly. So this is that kind of a transformation process where there's some massive transformation taking place either in this connection or with you or with your person or potentially both of you, where something's dying, something is being reborn in its place, something better. Final card we have to clarify the devil is the Ten of Cups. Again, this is more Pisces energy. This is the pinnacle of the cup suit. This is most people's goal when it comes to love and emotions and relationships. This is that happy family where two people who are already in this Nine of Cups state. See, we've got someone here walking away from 8 cups, going off in search of their 9th and 10th, going through some sort of a transformation, and it looks like coming to this 10th cup. When two people as individuals are in that Nine of Cups state where they're fully happy and content in and of themselves, they have self-love. They don't need some external person to get their happiness from, because their happiness is coming from inside themselves. They don't need some external person to get their sense of love or worthiness of love or their sense of feeling loved. They don't get that from somewhere outside themselves. That all comes from inside themselves. And when two people in that state come together into a union, your cups are already full. Their cups are already full. So when you start pouring love and emotions into each other, into those already full cups, the cups overflow, and that's how you fill this 10th cup up. So this is most people's goal in love and relationships, is to get this happy fairy tale ending card here. So that's looking pretty good. I was kind of freaking out for you a little bit at the beginning with the devil card. So it looks like something toxic that you have both had in your life you're walking away from. You probably felt trapped in it before. You're just saying screw that. You're walking off, going through some transformation that looks like it's leading to this 10 of Cups, if it hasn't already. Now that is the mutual point of interest between the two of you. Excuse me, I'm all choked up. Capricorn, your energy here at the end of July 2021 is the Knight of Coins, the Nine of Coins, and the Three of Swords. So this Knight of Coins, this is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. This is about slow forward movement, slow methodical movement, not being in a hurry, not being in a big rush. Now, the bad thing about the Knight of Coins is he's so damn slow that sometimes it feels like there is no progress happening. There is progress happening, it's just pretty slow. This is like slow and steady wins the race type of an energy, and that's the good thing about it. The Knight of Coins doesn't get in a hurry. He doesn't get in this big rush where he's making all these mistakes because he's moving too quickly. He takes things nice and slow. He's very deliberate. He doesn't want to make mistakes. This is almost like a perfectionist type of an energy. And when the Knight of Coins actually shows up, and when he finally gets there, he's got the real deal. He's got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is the seed that has the potential to turn into the 10 of Pentacles that we all want, that maximum stability, abundance, and prosperity. So this is really good energy. Not being in a hurry, not being in a rush. Tell me more about this Knight of Coins for Capricorn. Let's get one more. Thank you. Pow. Move that over a little bit. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. Again, pages are messengers. Wands are about passion and desire. So this is news and messages of passion and desire. Passionate messages being exchanged. Again, the overall energy of the reading is news and messages of love and emotion. So it looks like there's a lot of communication going on in this connection here. Another meaning for the Page of Wands is this is the minor arcana version of the Fool card. Now the Fool is about taking that blind leap of faith and not needing to know what any of the steps are. Screw it, I'm going for it. I'm just going to jump off the cliff and go for it, and I'll worry about figuring this out on the way down. The Page of Wands is a little bit more toned down version of that card. This is more about having the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something that you've got a lot of passion and desire for. And at the same time, you're stuck in your head about something. This Eight of Swords energy is Gemini energy. This is about thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in your mind. Not being 100% sure what the safe step to take is here. So much so that that's why you're grinding on it. That's why you can't get your mind to shut up about it. And it's got you feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. And we've got the Eight of Wands next, which is Sagittarius energy. So I've got two eights in a row here. This is the second fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. This is about rapid back and forth passionate communication. It's about rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress on something you've got a lot of passion and desire for. This can also be an energy of like a lot of energy coming at you all at one time, almost like trying to take a drink out of a fire hose. So we've got a little bit of conflicting energy here. We've got this willingness to take the first step down a brand new path, but we're clarifying the slowest moving knight in the deck, taking things nice and slow and steady. And now we've got all this rapid, passionate communication coming, this rapid forward moving energy. Could be a lot coming at you at once, and that could be why you're stuck in your head grinding about something right now. Now to clarify this Knight of Coins, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Star. So the Page of Cups, again, is the overall energy of the reading. News and messages of love and emotions. This can be the beginning stages of a new romance. This could be a love offer you're making, a love offer you're receiving. This could just represent messages and communication about lovey-dovey type stuff. The next card we have to clarify this Knight of Coins for you, Capricorn, is the Six of Cups. This is more Scorpio energy, so I've got a couple of Scorpio cards out here. I got a couple of Pisces cards out here. This is the card of the past. It's thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days, the way things used to be. This is definitely a card about the past. So that could be another reason why we're seeing this Eight of Swords energy. It looks like you're in a new connection here, trying to move things slow, thinking about something a lot. When I have these two cards together, sometimes this can represent like obsessive thinking about something, obsessive worrying about something. Looks like you're thinking about something from the past. I don't know if you have been with this person in the past. The next card to clarify this Knight of Coins is the Star. This is Aquarius energy. This is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. Sometimes this is a card that represents wish fulfillment. Now this is also card 17 of the Major Arcana, which is the card that comes immediately following a Tower in the Major Arcana. So you don't ever make it to the Star energy without going through a Tower moment of some kind first. When a Tower happens and everything comes crashing down all around you, it tends to make a pretty big smoke cloud, a bunch of debris where you're not able to see the path moving forward from here. It leaves you in that kind of a moment where everything is like suddenly different. There's an abrupt shift and you don't know how to get forward. Well, this is the guiding light from the universe that shows up to light the way for you so you can see the path forward from here. It's where your hope comes from. It's where your healing comes from. Now, in a love reading like this can also signify that you are viewing your person as a gift to you from the universe. Could mean that you're viewing your person as the one for you. Okay, now, next card in your energy, Capricorn. We have this Nine of Coins here. This is the singles card. This is like with you, without you, In spite of you, I'm single, I'm abundant, I'm prosperous in my own right, I'm totally self-sufficient. I don't need anyone to take care of me in this physical 3D reality, because I kind of got that in the bag. This is the card that comes after the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Coins, which is about work. This is about like reaping the rewards of all the hard work that you've put in. So this is good energy for you right here. It's also Virgo energy. Tell me more about this Nine of Coins, please. Why is the Nine of Coins here for Capricorn, please? Okay. Let's get two more on this Nine of Coins. Capricorn here at the end of July 2021. Got it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands represents a new beginning in passion and desire, some passionate new beginning. So again, I'm feeling like you have some sort of a new connection going on here. We got a lot of pages out here, news and messages of love and emotions. We've seen that card twice. Now we've got the Ace of Wands, this passionate new beginning here. And there's the Three of Cups again right underneath that, Cancer energy here. Looks like you're having a passionate new beginning where either you're reconciling with someone or you're in the beginning stages of like starting to pour these two separate cups and mix them together into one cup. Yeah, I think that might be it. There's that Knight of Pentacles again. That slow, forward-moving, methodical energy. Not wanting to make mistakes, not being in a hurry, not being in a rush, taking things nice and slow. Now to clarify this Nine of Coins, this being single and abundant and prosperous in your own right, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Swords. So this Five of Pentacles is Taurus energy. I'm seeing a lot of Earth out here right now, which makes sense. You're an Earth sign. This Taurus energy of the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of abandonment. It's about being abandoned, about being cast aside, about being left out in the cold. Sometimes this can be an energy of feeling like you're not good enough, which I don't really feel that here because we've got this Nine of Coins here. You got this all on your own here. Now this could be telling me that you have been abandoned, that you've been cast aside at some point here in the past, which could be why you're in this singles energy of the Nine of Coins. Could be why we're seeing this Eight of Cups walking away and this transformation of this Ten of Cups. I'm feeling not like a transformation of the Ten of Cups. I'm feeling more like you have realized that the thing that you thought you were trapped in, you're not actually trapped. Look, the cage door is wide open. The chains that the devil is holding are connected to the cage, not to you. So you're totally able to get up and just walk away from this. The problem is most of the time people don't realize that. They just believe they're trapped, so they stay trapped. And you can see he's got his face buried here. He's afraid to face the situation. He's afraid to look at it. But if he had his courage up and he did look at it, he could realize that this cage door is open and I can just walk away. And that actually looks like what has happened. I've got detachment, walking away. I've got a big transformation. It looks like a transformation to that feeling of being trapped. And then moving into this Ten of Cups energy. We've got this walking away, this abandonment here. That could be why we're seeing this Six of Cups here for you. It could be thinking about the past in that sense, and having the hope that you can heal all this. You're single now. There's been some sort of abandonment thing happen, and now we've got this Page of Pentacles energy. This is news and messages of some practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself to you. For me, this usually represents planning for the future. Next we have the Six of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This is an energy of moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving these rough, choppy waters of the past behind, moving forward into calm waters, clear waters, where you're going to have more clarity, where you're actually moving forward toward what it is that you want. At its core, this card is about moving away from some mentally or psychologically painful situation. It's about moving away from that, leaving that behind, and moving forward toward what you want. Now, the woman and the swords that are in this boat, represent that even though, yes, you are moving forward toward what it is that you want, you're doing so carrying some lessons or maybe even some burdens from the past along with you, which again is probably why we're seeing this energy of you thinking about the past, thinking about trying to heal that here. Okay, now the next card, excuse me, in your energy, I'm all choked up, is the Three of Swords. This is Libra energy. So this is heartbreak and sadness. So sometimes caused by a third party energy. Now that doesn't necessarily mean romantic third party. Doesn't necessarily mean you or your person were cheating or anything like that. That third energy could be literally any energy that's not you, Capricorn, that's not the person that's in this reading with you. It could be nosy neighbors, nosy family members. It could be working too much. It could be playing too many video games, eating too many Doritos. It could literally be any energy that's not you or not your person. But it looks like we have some sort of a heartbreaking situation, a possible heartbreaking loss that you're going through or have been through. So tell me more about this Three of Swords. Why is the Three of Swords here for Capricorn at the end of July 2021? Okay, and we're going to take an extra one, it would appear. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is a love connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected, but it's also a two, and in tarot, twos represent needing to make a choice. So it looks like there could be some sort of a choice in this love connection here, some heartbreaking choice. Maybe this is a love connection that broke your heart. Got a King of Cups right underneath that. This is Pisces energy. I've seen a little bit of Pisces out here already with this 8 and this 10 of Cups. The King of Cups is a decision-making energy. This is someone who's very emotionally balanced, emotionally stable. No matter how rough and choppy the waters get around the King of Cups that we've already seen moving away from the rough, choppy waters, no matter how rough and choppy the waters get, he's able to maintain his calm, able to maintain his composure, not let his emotions get the best of him. Now, I don't know if this is talking about a love connection that you had where you're viewing your person here as the King of Cups, or if this is your energy, but the King of Cups energy is someone who, when he makes decisions, he consults his emotions. He consults his intuition. He's a highly intuitive person. It's also someone, though, who doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. So I don't know if you're heartbroken here over some love connection, if there is some third-party energy causing a heartbreak in this love connection, and you're just not outwardly expressing how you feel. If this is your person, this is how you're feeling about your person. This is saying you still have a lot of love and emotions for this person that you're connected to here. Just some sort of a heartbreaking situation taking place. Abandonment here. There's been a walking away, a death, or a massive transformation. Not really 100% clear on this card yet. You have some sort of an internal conflict going on, though, it would look like. This Five of Wands is Leo energy. Fives are about conflict. Wands are about passion and desire. So this is a conflict in your desires. This is like where a piece of you wants one thing and a piece of you wants this completely opposing thing, and you're not really sure what to do. You're kind of playing this internal battle of tug of war with yourself, where you're pulling yourself in multiple different directions at the same time. So let's see here. To clarify this Three of Swords, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Ten of Swords. I think I'm understanding now. So we're clarifying the Three of Swords, a heartbreaking situation related to a love connection here. I'm thinking you've got quite a bit of the past affecting you here. This Three of Wands is Aries energy. This is, it's about waiting at its core, really. Like in the Two of Wands, you're at this fork in the road. You're at this crossroads, like a decision point about which path leads you to the world you want and which path do you need to leave behind in order to get there. In the Three of Wands, you've already made that choice. You've already decided on the path that you want to go down, and you've already actively taken steps down that path. And you've got this positive expectancy that something good is coming your way based on that decision, based on the path you've started down. It just hasn't materialized into the physical 3D reality yet. You're still waiting on that to appear. So this is an energy of waiting on something, but having a positive expectancy that it's going to show up. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles again, which we have already seen in your energy. This deck calls them coins. This deck calls them pentacles. So if I've interchanged those terms, I probably already have. It's the same thing. So you've got this card in your energy again. Singles energy. With you, without you, in spite of you. I'm single. I'm abundant. I'm prosperous in my own right. I don't need you to take care of me. I don't need anyone to take care of me. I'm self-sufficient. I got this 3D reality stuff in the bag. Next, we have the Nine of Cups. We already mentioned this before here. This is Pisces energy. We mentioned this when I was talking about the Ten of Cups. In order to get to this Ten of Cups, you got to be in this Nine of Cups state first. This is emotional happiness, emotional contentment in and of yourself. Not needing another person to make you happy. Not needing another person to get your sense of love or worthiness of love or feeling love, because all of that is coming from inside you. Now this can also be a card of wish fulfillment, which we have the other card of wish fulfillment here. Whenever I get both of them on the same side of the table, that it looks like you're waiting on wish fulfillment to show up, but it also is looking like you are quite okay all on your own. You don't need anybody for anything physical. You don't need anybody for anything emotional. Just because these are the singles cards and you don't need anyone doesn't necessarily mean that you want to be by yourself. It just means if it comes right down to it, you're totally okay. Now the final card we have here to clarify the Nine of Swords is the Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. This is an ending to something. This is a swift ending to something. Sometimes a painful ending to something. Sometimes this is an ending that you don't see coming. Sometimes this is an ending in betrayal. No matter how you slice it, this is definitely an ending, which is probably why we're seeing you in this Three of Swords energy. Probably why we're seeing this Five of Pentacles Taurus energy of abandonment. This is definitely a breakup card for me. Probably why we're seeing you moving away from something painful, moving forward toward what it is that you actually want. I'm getting the distinct impression that there's mixed message here, as in this ending is also probably why we're seeing all these singles cards out here in your energy. We've got the Nine of Pentacles twice and the Nine of Cups, both singles cards out here. Definitely has been a walking away. There has something died so that it can be reborn again in a new, more beautiful way, looking like it's leading towards this Ten of Cups here. I'm getting the impression that you have recently gotten out of a connection or been left or something along those lines, possibly by this person, possibly by someone else. At the same time, I'm also getting all this news and messages of love and emotions. We've got news and messages of a new practical, tangible opportunity presenting itself. We saw that Ace of Wands, a new beginning in passion and desire. I've got the World card here, an ending to one cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. So I'm hoping that all of this pain that I'm seeing out here, the heartbreak, the abandonment, the painful ending that you may not have seen coming, this walking away, this death, this devil heavy energy right here, I'm hoping that that's all in the past for you. Okay, now let's see what we got here. Let's scoot this over a little bit. That was your energy, Capricorn. Let's take a look at your person's energy here at the end of July 2021, because in their energy we have the Page of Wands. We have Faith, which in this deck is what they call the Hierophant. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So the Page of Wands, again, I think we've already seen this one time. News and messages of passion and desire. or about being like willing to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something this person has a lot of passion and desire for. Tell me more about this Page of Wands for Capricorn's person, please. Why is the Page of Wands here for Capricorn's person? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that way? All right. Okay. So we have an Ace of Wands here on the bottom of the deck. Again, new beginning in passion and desire. So we're clarifying, taking the first steps down a new path towards something that this person has a lot of passion and desire for. On most cards, the Page of Wands is carrying this Ace of Wands. New beginning in passion and desire. Three of Cups right underneath that. Again, Cancer energy. This is either a reconciliation energy, as in being reunited and celebrating. In this case, what it's looking like is taking 2 cups of love and pouring it together into one bigger cup. Normally on the Three of Cups, there's 3 women celebrating on this card. And this deck only has 1. So it could be reconciliation we're talking about, though, because we have the Judgment card next. This is a card about decision making, like casting your own final verdict and judgment on something, making a final decision. This card can also represent reconciliation, because you can see this angel is playing on the trumpet and she's resurrecting the dead. She's calling something back from the grave, bringing it back to life and transforming it in a way that it's never going to be the same again. We have this energy of death, this massive transformation out here. So we could be dealing with a reconciliation situation. Now, to clarify this Page of Wands for your person, Capricorn, we got the Knight of Pentacles, we got the Tower, and we got the King of Swords. So this Knight of Pentacles, again, we've already seen this as the first card out in your energy. This is that slow forward moving energy, not being in a hurry, not being in a rush, just one foot in front of the other, slow and steady wins the race. Again, bad thing about the Knight of Pentacles is he's so damn slow, it might seem like progress isn't happening. The other point of this is, like, he doesn't rush, he doesn't hurry, he doesn't make mistakes because he's in a rush. So when he finally does show up, he's got the real deal. So it looks like there's this willingness to take the steps down a brand new path into this passionate new beginning here, just not wanting to rush anything. The next card to clarify the Page of Wands is the Tower. Again, this is a very abrupt shift taking place, a massive shift, like a foundation rocking event. Now, most people get terrified when they see the Tower because the only thing that they really equate that to is like something really bad happening. The Tower is not always a bad thing. It's just something very abruptly shifting here. Now, we do see some bad stuff here. We've got this walking away. We've got this ending here. We've got this heartbreak and sadness, abandonment on your end, although I'm not seeing anything like that on this side of the table yet. So this looks like taking the first steps on something brand new. Again, the overall energy is this Page of Cups, news and messages of love and emotions. It could be that this person is willing to take the first steps down this passionate path with you, wanting to move things nice and slow because they've been through a Tower at some point in the past. Now, this Tower could also just represent that they're taking this new steps down a brand new path in this passion and desire and this emotions being expressed here because they've had a Tower moment themselves in the past. We've got this Devil energy as the mutual point of interest between the two of you. This person could have been in a very toxic relationship in the past. It's looking like you were probably in a toxic relationship in the past too. This person could have been trapped in a situation that was not good for them, and they've had to walk away, and doing that caused them some sort of a massive transformation where like a piece of them died and was reborn again in a new, more beautiful way. And this taking the steps down this brand new path with you could be like this foundation rocking event that's like something changed where it's not going to be the same after that. Final card to clarify that Page of Wands is the King of Swords. This is Gemini energy. This is also a decision-making energy. This is someone who's very smart, very logical, very analytical, very rational and reasonable, also very fair. But this is someone who is emotionally detached, emotionally like disconnected from his emotions. He does not consult his emotions when he's making his decisions. He's only interested in the truth and the facts of the matter. He's only interested in what he can see right in front of him. And he's going to use the truth and the facts to make the best, most logical, most rational decision available for everyone involved. And I can tell you from firsthand experience that going through a tower moment, being stuck in a toxic relationship, is enough to do that to you. Make you like not care so much about the emotions behind what's going on, not really give a shit about the story that's being told to you, just looking at the truth and the facts of the matter and trying to make your decision that way. Can totally relate. Now the next card in your person's energy here at the end of July 2021, Capricorn, is Faith, or the Hierophant in most decks. This is Taurus energy. This for me is a card of commitment. It's a card of taking things to the next level. So tell me more about Faith for Capricorn's person here at the end of July 2021, please. Why is Faith here? Okay, thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. Again, this is Cancer energy. This is a love connection between the two of you. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it's a two, and that represents needing to make a choice, needing to make some sort of a decision about this connection. And there we go again with that King of Cups right underneath it. Pisces energy. Again, decision-making energy. It's kind of like similar, but almost opposite in the sense of this King of Swords energy. This is like, he's emotionally detached. He doesn't consult his emotions. He does. He's emotionally balanced and stable. He consults his emotions on his decision making. He consults his intuition. Very intuitive person. This is telling me that this person has a lot of love and emotions for you, even if they're not outwardly expressing it. Like, he doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve, so it's entirely possible that this person is thinking about commitment, is thinking about taking things to the next level in this connection, but isn't actually outwardly expressing how they feel about that. Five of Wands again. It's like there's mirroring like on that story here on both sides of the table here. That internal conflict. This is Leo energy. This is like a piece of them wants one thing, a piece of them wants this opposing thing, and they're having an internal struggle about that, pulling themselves in multiple directions at the same time. Again, could be related to some tower moment that they've had, could be related to some toxic relationship that they had been in before where they've had to walk away from it and put that to death, and a piece of them has changed because of that. It could be any of those things, so you just got to take this however it resonates for you. Now, to clarify the Faith card, the Hierophant card, that commitment, taking things to the next level, we've got the Magician, we've got the Five of Swords, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So this Magician, card one of the major arcana, this is the master manifester. Like, I call him the Mac Daddy master manifester of the tarot deck. He's got all the tools, all the abilities, all the resources. He's got everything he needs to manifest or create from nothing whatever it is his will desires. He's got all four aces on the table right in front of him. So this tells me that your person is a master manifester who is actively manifesting something right now as it relates to commitment, as it relates to a commitment in this love connection. They just may not be outwardly expressing how they feel about you right now. But make no mistake about it, this is the King of Cups, like the highest form of the cup suit, which is about love and emotion. So this person definitely does have the feels for you. Looks like they're trying to manifest something related to commitment with you. But next we have this Five of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. Again, fives are conflict. So swords are about thoughts. Swords are about communication. So this could be a conflict in their thinking. Could be a conflict in communication. So this could be, you know, we're seeing this internal conflict in their desires. They could be thinking about commitment in this connection. They could be trying to manifest that, and now we're seeing a conflict in that thinking. Or this could mean that I can't really see that they would be trying to manifest some painful situation or manifest some sort of a fight here. That's the other thing. If this is a conflict in communication, it would be bickering, arguing, fighting, bitter words being spoken, words being used like weapons, tongues being used like a sword to cut each other. I'm thinking here, this is laying right next to the Tower on the table. We got your person wanting to go down this new path with you, wanting to move things slow, potentially because of a Tower, potentially because of some toxic stuff that they've gone through in the past that they've had to walk away from and transform. This could be a piece of that still kind of stuck in there, which could be where that internal conflict is coming. This could be a painful situation. I can't really see any other explanation for that. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. This is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. What you would be building together in this case is the Ten of Pentacles, that maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity that we all want, that happy home life. This is like working together as equals to create that. I'm getting the sense that this person is like thinking about and trying to manifest this commitment, this taking things to the next level. They're trying to manifest working together and collaborating and building something together with you. And the thing that's in the middle of that is the Five of Swords, that painful situation. They're trying to take these first steps down a new path with you and disconnect from the emotions, possibly from the negative emotions that they've had in the past based on that toxic stuff that they went through, trying to detach from all that and just be logical and rational about it. And then there's a Tower in the middle of all that. I'm thinking that this person might have some remnants of some toxic crap that they went through kind of getting in the way a little bit here. And if I'm being real about it, it looks like you've got some remnants of some toxic, painful crap that kind of changed a piece of you too. And the weird thing about it is like, it's ending here with this Ten of Cups, which is like most people's dream. That's what most people want. So right now, at least I haven't finished it yet, but right now it's looking like that's what they're trying to manifest here. It's just like there's some painful stuff kind of still in the way a little bit. And the same on your end. You still got some past stuff affecting you. Now the final card in your person's energy here for the end of July 2021 is the Eight of Swords. We've already seen this in your energy at some point on the bottom of the deck, I believe. This Eight of Swords is thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in their mind, not being sure what the safe step to take is, feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of that, which is why they're stuck grinding on it. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords, Capricorn's person here, please. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Let's get 3 cards to clarify this Eight of Swords, please. Oh, okay. Let's get 2 more. All right. Let's get 1 more. All right, thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Cups again. Again, Cancer energy. Love connection between the two of you. I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected. But it's a 2, so there's some sort of a choice here. Aha, now we're getting a little bit different here. Again, I feel compelled to go back to this Page of Cups card, the overall energy of the reading. News and messages of love and emotions, the possible beginning stages of a new emotional connection here, a new love connection here. And then the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. I'm seeing this Two of Cups several times now. So there's definitely a love connection between the two of you, but there's also definitely stuff from the past showing up on both sides of the table. And this person is stuck in their head grinding about something related to the love connection. And then we've got a Page of Swords underneath that now. So now I have officially seen all 4 pages. I've got the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and now the Page of Swords here. Again, pages are messengers. So this is news and messages. This is communication. This is communications about the truth. This is also an energy of someone who is trying to learn something, as in trying to figure something out. Possibly about this love connection. Under that we have the Two of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is, again, 2s are decisions. 2s are choices. So this is a decision needing to be made, only it's not being made. Either because this person doesn't have enough information to make the decision. Maybe there's something that they can't see, hence that blindfold. Maybe there's something that they don't want to see, kind of like wearing blinders because there's something they don't want to look at, almost like they're in denial about something. No matter what, this is a decision needing to be made, and it's not being made, and your person is trying to figure something out. Could be a decision about this connection. Again, there's that King of Cups again, Pisces energy. This person definitely has the feels for you. They definitely have a lot of emotions for you. They might just not be outwardly expressing it. They could be stuck in their head about that and trying to figure out what to do, trying to make a decision that they can't seem to make yet about this love and emotions that they feel for you. Yeah. There is an internal conflict with this person too. I've seen that card on your side. I've seen that card on this person's side. The mutual point of interest is the Devil. Some heavy toxic shit that looks like you've walked away from, looks like they have walked away from, and it's caused some sort of a transformation here that looks like it's either been a transformation to the Ten of Cups. Maybe you thought you were in a Ten of Cups relationship and it turned out to be toxic and you had to leave it. This person could have been in what they thought was a Ten of Cups relationship. It turned out to be toxic and they had to leave it. Or this could just be you guys have both left toxic bullshit behind and walked away from all of that and transformed all of that, and now you're both ready for the Ten of Cups. I see an awful lot of decision about this connection on both sides. I see the Eight of Swords being stuck in their head, grinding on it. I see a lot of communication about love and emotions, a lot of communication about passion and desire, and the ending to a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Okay, this is connected too. Right under the World, we've got that Ace of Swords, like the sword of victory, the sword of truth, the sword of clarity. This is the sword you use to make decisions with, like the root word for decision. The Latin word that word comes from literally means to cut off, as in to cut off the other options and be left with only one. That's how you make a real decision. This is also the sword that you would use to sever a relationship. It looks like there's been a walking away from a toxic relationship, heartbreak and sadness, abandonment, a Tower moment, Five of Swords, pain. I'm feeling like both of you guys were in toxic ass relationships at some point. This is also the sword you would use to sever things that aren't in balance so that balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. I mean, this sword is also present in the Justice card. It's present in the Queen of Swords. It's present in the King of Swords. I've got the King of Swords out here, chief decision maker. So some decision was definitely made here about walking away. There's that Eight of Cups again. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling like you guys were probably both in toxic relationships at some point. There's the Two of Cups again, and the Tower again. So it's like, this is definitely a connection here, and it's a good one. I'm thinking that it might be like a game changer for both of you. I don't understand how else we get to this 10 of Cups that's out here. That could be why we're seeing the Moon card too. This represents fears, worries, anxieties. It can also represent something being hidden in the dark. And I'm feeling the distinct feeling like there's something that I'm not seeing here, which is kind of what this card means. There's something that you just can't see because it's not been exposed yet. It's in the dark still. That could be why we're seeing all the Eight of Swords grinding and thinking about this, and you reminiscing about the past and thinking about the past and the heartbreak and sadness and the painful ending. I'm getting the distinct impression that something is not quite seen yet, and this connection is like some kind of a game changer here. I don't know, Capricorn, if maybe you're used to toxic relationships and your person is used to toxic relationships, and like neither one of you really knows what to do with like something that's not toxic bullshit. I don't know, but whatever it is that this person is stuck in their head grinding about, where they're like not sure what to do and they're feeling stuck, whatever that is, it's like they're balancing it out here. We've got the Six of Pentacles to clarify that. We have the Knight of Cups to clarify that. And we have the Nine of Wands. So this Six of Pentacles is Taurus energy. This is a card of balance. It's generosity. It's reciprocity. Equal give and take. Like, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. We take care of each other and everything will be okay. This is balance. So this is like your person balancing out this whole thing that they're stuck grinding on. Then we've got the Knight of Cups. Knights are action takers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is actions toward love and emotions. This is romantic gestures, romantic offerings, your person making a love offer toward you. Excuse me. Definitely balancing something out and taking some sort of actions toward love and emotions in your direction. Then we have the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. This is a card of being walled off and defensive, but it's also a card of healing. This is the wounded warrior, and he's built this wall around himself as a way to protect himself because he's been hurt in the past. Clearly, this person has been hurt in the past. They've been through a painful situation. They've been through a tower, and I know I keep going back to it over and over again, but the mutual point of interest between the two of you is the devil, like toxic, heavy bullshit that they too have walked away from and transformed. So I'm getting the feeling that your person still has some semblance of a wall up around them because they've been hurt in the past. They don't want to be hurt anymore. They're trying to heal. They're trying to get their energy right so they can take the next step in their journey, which looks to be like taking these actions toward love and emotions, like balancing this out. It's like they're stuck in their head about being hurt, about worrying about getting hurt again, stuck in their head about not wanting to get hurt in a connection like this. And I think they're trying to figure out what to do about that. And in the meantime, there's news and messages of love and emotions. There's actions toward love and emotions. I don't know, Capricorn. This one was a little bit confusing for me here. The only thing that I feel like pretty certain of is that you and this person were in some toxic BS that hurt you. They were in some toxic BS that hurt them. And now you guys are like having all this lovey-dovey, passionate communication about a connection between the two of you. And there's like this period of time where both of you are trying to figure it out. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Capricorn love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.